Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Billy, and this is going to be a fun shave with the new Henson 2.0 mild razor, a fresh Derby extra blade, and Valley of Fire shaving soap by Talbot Shaving, and a new badger brush that I got from Yaqi. It's not labeled because apparently there was a problem with it, but I can't find what the problem is. Anyway, this is my first time using a badger brush. Other than breaking it in a little bit, I haven't used it at all. It seems to work fine. I don't know what the advantages of badger are. What I can say is while I was breaking it in, it did have a very peculiar funk to it, but it's not so bad now. And it seems to be lathering up just fine. I do like this soap a lot. It's only my second time using it. The scent is... It's hard to say what the scent is exactly. It's kind of fruity, creamy, like you served cantaloupe with whipped cream. That's what it smells like to me. But anyway, the quality of the lather is really nice. The soap's a little harder than what I'm used to, so I didn't lather everything I put in the bowl. I probably should have pressed it all down into the bottom of the bowl to spread it out some more. There were some chips, a couple chips left over, one of them quite large. Well, when I say large, I mean like the size of my thumb. So I didn't get as much lather as I thought I would because of that. But at this point, I think it's enough lather. Anyway, what I'm rinsing my face there, or wetting my face with, is just the filtered water that I used for lathering, and what was the remainder of this lather that was in the bowl. And this is my first time trying this pre-shave oil from Peregrine Supply Co. It says use a few drops, so I put 4 drops on, and it seems like I put most of it on my face, very little on my neck. That may or may not be important. I never used this before, and I've actually never used a pre-shave oil before. So already, that's a lot of new or different things in this one shave. I'm not foreshadowing here or anything, so you shouldn't be suspicious at all. But as I'm brushing on this lather, I'm really enjoying its scent. And I'm pretty satisfied with the quality of the lather. It's nice and, it's thick, creamy, and there's that big chip I was talking about. I was really hoping that would be turned into lather, but it wasn't. Again, no foreshadowing here. And here I am face lathering, even though I've added no water to my face. Or no more water to the brush, I should say. Which I doubt that's really having an effect. I don't know what I was thinking, other than as I've made more videos, I've started to become somewhat, what's the word I'm looking for? Concerned about the length of time that any one thing is taking, including lathering, loading lather on my face, etc. So I've started rushing. And my first try with the Henson a couple days ago made me pretty confident about its capabilities. So I'm possibly also shaving very quickly here. It feels good though. It does feel good. Nice, smooth, mild. And there I was just picking a couple badger hairs off of the razor. I imagine I'll be doing that for a few shaves. We'll see how long this brush actually lasts. I did get a really good deal on it. But like I said, it was sold at a discount because it had issues, which I don't know what those issues are. But at this point in the shave, I'm very happy. Things are going well. Whiskers are getting sheared off nicely. My face feels good. No problems at all. How could there be? It's a perfect day, a perfect shave. Perfect day for a shave. That, dropping my brand new razor in the sink, that's not a sign of things to come. No, of course not. Now this water from my rinse bowl is actually pretty slick, as it usually is. And let's lather up again. Oh my, that lather looks pretty thin. What's going on? I'm having to mine the brush for more lather already. Surprising. Or maybe this brush is just smaller than my other brushes and doesn't hold as much lather. And maybe I don't really know how to use this brush yet. And maybe I didn't really use up all the soap I put in a lathering bowl. But I will press on, because this razor is mild, right? And this soap is very slick, right? Surely there can't be any problems as I go slightly against the grain on my neck right here in my problem area. Except right there, something didn't feel right. I felt the blade skip more than once. I don't see any problems though. Oh, yes, okay. So I did see a little bit of a problem. I'm expecting there to be a weeper at that position, or location, I should say. And right now, since I'm pressing my neck right at that point, I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, it's just a little bit of blood. It's more than a weeper. But it's not too bad, is it? Like, this lather is actually, as thin as it is, it's actually very slick. So the razor is, for the most part, gliding very nicely. And on the areas of my face where I have, very little sensitivity, or where I infrequently have any problems, everything seems to be fine. I'm still moving relatively quickly. And then I noticed that. How in the heck did I do that? I can only describe that as, it's like a bouncy scrape. I think the blade must have skipped at least 3 or 4 times in that spot. That's the worst scrape I've given myself in months. With the Henson mild, no less. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how that happened. I know that the Henson is mild, but it also has a tiny bit of positive exposure. And I know that the Derby blade is not the sharpest, but it's usually pretty smooth. And I was expecting this shave to go very well because I had read somewhere that the Henson clamped down on blades really hard, and that somewhere else that the Derby extra blade worked really well in razors that clamped razors hard. Of course, this is a different version of the Henson razor, so I don't know if everything I read is still true. So there's a lot of uncertainties and unknowns here, and I can't believe what I've done to myself. So everywhere else on my face, the alum left nothing but a nice little tingle. But in that spot, it really, really burned. It was a heck of a sting. Yeah, all I can do at this point is shake my head. Like, what the heck did I do? Anyway, the brush still looks nice. I am going to keep trying to use it and actually learn how to use it properly and account for the fact that it's a little smaller than my other brushes. And in the end, now that I'm thinking about this shave, a day or two later, I'm wondering why it is I went into this with so many changed or, slightly different things that I just thought everything would go okay. Huh. But now I'm trying a Peregrine Supply Company Aftershave Balm. This is a pump balm. Also my first time using this. I think it's lavender heavy in the scent. Feels good going on. I believe it's a witch hazel base. And it has aloe and a bunch of botanicals in it. I think it worked reasonably well. I mean, there was no irritation anywhere else on my, on my face. I don't know that it did everything I needed on that spot on my neck, but you can only ask for so much. But at this point, I should say that if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And now I'll recite the 4 rules of shaving. 1 blade, no pressure, quality lather, deft hand.
We are the lords of shaving. We have assumed control of this communication medium to bring you an important message. Billy is a good guy, and it pleases us that he proclaims the rules of shaving at the end of every video. But sometimes he loses focus, such as during his recent shaves, which have featured multiple weavers and knits. We find this displeasing. He also lost focus when we revealed the 5 rules of shaving to him. He totally missed the final overarching rule. Some would consider the most important rule. This is it. Ready? Are you paying attention? Be smart. That is all.
This is the way. Thanks. Bye-bye.